All right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all that like to Akim Wa'akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. All right, real quick. Not real quick, just like I'm tripping. This is your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Another daily modern day madness and prophecies. All right, I just got a compilation of clips, and then also we gonna deal with the topic of the week. We gonna deal with Naquam and WFI. This whole it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that a lot of attention is being focused on the Book of Revelation because we're living in those times, y'all. So this is actually real beneficial for the sheep. Because if you didn't understand certain things in the Book of Revelation now, you should. If you didn't know what the image of the beast was, if you didn't know what the beast was itself, the dragon, the whore upon the beast, all right, the 7 heads and the 10 horns, the mark, okay. If you didn't know any of those things, now you're learning them. But let's deal with this in front of us. A compilation of clips, just keeping everybody up to date with what's going on in the world, getting some scriptures. All right, so let's hit it.
If it's in the bank, why don't you go down to the bank this afternoon and get 50 G's from them?
Is that hard?
Impossible.
Well, I've called them,
not
and they just said they need time.
Oh, yeah, they need time because they're not carrying cash because they're fractionalized banking. But try to give them 50 grand.
What will they do?
Come back, man. Come back. We can't take this. We have people in line. I dropped $1 million in cash off to a bank one day at 7:30 in the morning into their door. And they're like, you don't have any security? No. And I'm getting on a plane, dude. You're taking this money. This came from you. It's coming back to you. They literally had to shut the bank down. They were so nervous. Giving the banks money is becoming problematic. And for sure, taking it.
What do you think one day if the banks just don't respond?
Don't respond to
anything?
I think that's going to happen.
Well, that's where you wish you had some cash or some Bitcoin.
If it's in the bank, why don't you...
All right, another clip to go with it. So he was just breaking down how these banks are full of shit, right? Fractional reserve banking, all right? Introduced by the elites, which is why we have the Federal Reserve, which ain't nothing federal about it.
We'll see. The economy was going to crash in 2012. They invented a thing called quantitative easing. They didn't teach us that in Economics 101 at graduate school. Nor did they teach us about zero and negative interest rate policy. They could come up with anything.
You made headlines with this statement. The Fed will seize all your money. How?
Again, they're going to do anything they can to control our lives. This is going to be the year we believe that we're going to start seeing going from dirty cash to digital trash. They're going to make up something new. And that's the way they're going to get out of this thing. Look at the United States. Just passed, what, a $1.7 trillion budget? When you have a 30 point...
So this video right here is current. This is up to date. Y'all just heard about that. The fact that, we're hitting that debt ceiling. So what is this man about to do? Is he introducing and putting in a system for sin? Or is he introducing his system for that micro DICO? that MC hip.
$1 trillion deficit? They're going to make something up. Here, the Russians just hacked our banking system. You can't get your money out. But don't worry about it. We're coming up with a new currency. They'll make up anything. Oh, going back to, I said, when all else fails, they take you to war. The guy that was the president, FDR. Oh, that's the guy. You don't own gold anymore. Bring your gold into us, or else you go to jail. They'll make up anything. And I believe this is going to be the year where there's going to be a big push toward a digital currency. And that's the way the Fed's going to get us. I thought the economy was going...
we will see, if this is going to be the year. So you saw those two clips. The money that, you can't pull money out. They don't even want you making deposits no more. So, and then they're about to be switching the system over. All right, let me get that out of Proverbs real quick. That is how Esau likes to deal. Yep, okay, Proverbs 11:1. It's also in Proverbs 16. Yeah. Okay, so Proverbs 11:1. It says, a false balance is abomination to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, but a just weight is his delight. And this, one of the reasons why E is getting rid of all the cash, everything how it's supposed to be, is so that he has more control. He can manipulate. You don't know what's going on, and he does. And he'll come up with a reason to seize everyone's bank accounts. What is the example we just saw recently? The Bank of America shit that just happened. These guys are wanting to scoff. These other camps are scoffing us. Did the market sin? The market sin? Look out into the world. We are being shown what he's about to set up. You're not being encouraged to make payments with sin. You're not being encouraged to make payments with believing in the image. You're being encouraged to make payments digitally. And he's about to get rid of all paper currency, and we can see it now. And this is how the devil does. And it shows you that, this is an abomination. It's wicked. Now, in our kingdom, we're not going to have paper, but we will have silver and gold again. There's nothing wrong with silver and gold. That was the, barter system that the Heavenly Father established from the foundation of the earth. Gold, silver, land, and animals, and women. That's how that was trading. Okay? So, this man, he's making it very well clear what he wants to make the new system ran through. It's not through sin, it's through his technology.
Society doing this to men and women.
If you're breaking down the home, the best and quickest way to do that is attacking the woman. And there's more money in lonely, sad women. We consume everything. So if I get to a certain age and I'm not married, I'm going to be more likely to be on prescription drugs. I'm going to be more likely to attend to surgery. I'm going to be more likely to just indulge. Whereas when you have a purpose, those things all take a back burner. So that's why I think it's completely designed to make more money and to destroy the home and make people dependent on. Then your God becomes social media. When you don't have a God and you don't have a stable home, your God becomes society. The laws determine your morality. And the quicker they can get you to believe that God doesn't exist and the law is your source of morality, the quicker they can control you.
So why is society...
Hey, and this right here, this is why we're hard on the sisters. Because if the women are not in order, many things can fall apart. And Esau Edom has, his sociology. He has studied the mechanics and the functionings of human. And he came to understand that if he can separate the Israelite man out of the household, he can have better control of the family. It's not a joke, it's not a game. And we're living in an era where we now see the result of when the father is taken out of the house. And when a woman is being allowed to lead. When a woman leads, destruction follows. All right, let me get another clip to pair with it, and we'll get some scripture. Scripture! So in case you didn't want to hear from an Ishmaelite woman, you can hear from a Jake man.
Is that single fathers produce similar statistics of those of homes with two parents, while single mothers don't. So the key to keep your children out of prison is the father. But mothers are awarded custody 90% of the time. Women are incentivized to leave a marriage, and prisons profit $74 billion a year. Am I thinking too much, or is there some sort of plan here? You gotta hear this. So 70% of inmates are a product of a single-parent household. What they don't tell you is that single fathers produce similar statistics of those of homes with two parents, while single mothers don't. So the key to keep your children out of prison is the father. But mothers are awarded custody 90% of the time. Women are incentivized to leave a marriage, and prisons profit $74 billion a year. Am I thinking too much, or is there some sort of plan here? You got.
And yes, this was a plan deliberately set up by Esau Edom, and this is becoming a heavy talking point in the world right now, especially over these podcasts dealing with Jake, the single motherhood and the lack of fathers issue. Look at the quality of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are being produced, and this isn't necessarily a bash at women, because women are going to do what women are going to try their hardest to stay alive. So if that means doing whatever Esau Edom tells them to do, then that's what they're going to do, which is why it is integral that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, us, the Israelite man, is set back up and in order. All right, and until then, the sisters, the women, y'all have to realize that you've been played. You've been ran a scam on. You were not given power for your benefit. You were not given power for no daggone equality. You were given power to destroy yourself, your man, and your children eternally. And if it wasn't for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we'd be stuck in this loop dealing with this devil. All right, I got these two scriptures, these two verses, Sirach 3 and 9 through 10. It says, "For the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations. This is not a joke, y'all. All right, and many of us have lived on both ends of this spectrum. Many of us, when I say us, you sincere brothers and sisters, some of you don't know your father or didn't have him in your life and grew up with your mother. Vice versa, some of you grew up with your father. Then you have instances, like, hey, I myself, there's a time period where I was with my mother, then my father swooped through. And the direction that I can see it, the direction that I would have gone with my mother was either going to be dead or in jail. Because how does the average Jake, usually go about? Emotional and full of anger without any discipline. When you get under a man, even if that man isn't because my father wasn't in the truth, but the man still has a sense of, okay, I'm gonna whoop this little nigga ass if he get out of line. That's not the natural woman's response to issues. Therefore, what are the sons of Zion out here doing? They're faggots. They're killing each other, gang banging, wanting to rap, fucking on each other's women, smoking. All right, smoking on Tuka packs. All right, all the shit you see going on. Why? Because they don't have the blessing of the father and they have the curse of the mother, which destroys the household. Verse 10, it says, glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee. And this is something that all of us as Israelites have to, be wary of, because we've been taught to hate the shit out of anything with a man in front of it and some leadership. So even if you don't know your father, or if you're not on the best speaking terms, don't be dogging them, and especially to people else. Don't be dogging your father to people. All right, it's one thing, you talking with a brother about some of the shit you going through, but don't be openly dogging your father. And that's something that I had to learn in this truth over the course of years, because in this world you're taught to what? Demonize your father at every step or mistake he may make, and glorify your mother like an angel. When if we could all hop in time machines and see some of the shits that our mothers got into, we would have wanted to pick a different mother. All right, and I'm gonna just say that without disrespecting nobody mama, but that's as real as it gets. All right, verse 11. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children. And that is of a truth. Look at our nation. And now, ultimately we're under the curses. So having fathers in the household would not have completely stopped all of everything that was meant to happen to us. But we clearly see the difference now, compared to in the 60s, or the 50s, or, right out of slavery. Jake was trying to hold it down. Pops was out there working daggone 18 hours in the field, and mama and them was, in the house, slaving, if you will, for all 10 of the kids and whatnot. But that dynamic is gone, and look how destroyed we are now. All right, and we're going to get it back in the kingdom. All right, next clips. Hey, and y'all know it wouldn't be one of my type of videos if I didn't mention nothing showing you how fucked up the health and the food is, right? So let's get in. All right, Salakia, where are we? Okay, yep, we'll deal with this one first.
Welcome to the manufactured food environment,
where these cotton candy grapes are manufactured. Broccoli is manufactured. It's a man-made vegetable. These are apples for the...
Hey, that one fucked me up when I found out about that one. That fact that broccoli is utterly man-made, and it is. Ain't gonna be no broccoli in the kingdom. It's gonna be a complete overhaul of everything in the kingdom, especially the diet, man. Damn, man. If you follow the food pyramid to a T, you gonna die at 39 years old of a fucking heart attack, man. Everything he taught us is one of the biggest things you have to accept, y'all. You got to realize everything you were taught in this world was a lie. So when new things are being introduced to you, you just got to take that minute to pause to accept it. When the apostles say something to you that might sound completely opposite of what you've been learning in the world, you got to remember you've been taught nothing but lies. The fruits that we're holding aren't even the proper shape and color no more, homie. Ah, man. And it's time to fucking, man, it's
modern food environment, which are manufactured, where you got these massive blueberries manufactured by these R&D companies. You got organic bananas the same size as a cucumber. Tomatoes are also manufactured, lacking the nutrients that they use.
Now, you know, bananas and tomatoes, these are natural, you know, these are real fruit that occur. But Esau has modified them with other genetics to change, you know, change color, change taste, change size, longevity, you know, all that shit. So they're still, you can still get a little bit of nutrients out of them, but just that, a little bit. Preferably, you know, if you're dealing with a health issue, something you're trying to heal, you want to get things with real seeds in them, you know, from an actual fucking farmer's market.
To have, where you have super sweet pineapples, not super sweet because of nature, but it's manufactured. Potatoes used to be the size of chickpeas. Now they're manufactured to be massive because you pay for it based on its weight. Watermelons used to be tiny. Now they're massive and they're seedless. Where do you think these whole wheat breads are made? Manufactured with sugar and vegetable oil? Our cooking oils are manufactured. Vegetables do not make oil. This oil is not made of these vegetables. And then you got all this stuff manufactured to be addictive, delicious, and convenient. Follow the money. Welcome to the man.
Yo, y'all, this nigga E's killing us, y'all. This is one thing in particular I just can't get over. This nigga's killing us. It's literally a miracle of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know. Basically, y'all, people who are just, you know, in good health or tall or, you know, skin, it's simply, that was the, you know, that's a part of their lot. Because at this point, there's nothing we can do dietarily to get around this guy. All right. There's nothing we can do now. Whatever you got is what you got. If your eye's saggy, your eye's saggy. If you're scared, if your skin is clear, it's clear. If you go on bald, you go on bald. It's like, damn, E. The things that the Lord gave us, the herbs, the plants, the earth to heal us, he's completely fucked it over.
Devil's piss.
Hey, and this documentary pissed me off. They have a chemical called the devil's piss. I wouldn't watch the full thing. Type in The Devil We Know on YouTube. Yup, this documentary will come up, man. Shaking my head, man. I'm gonna get some scriptures in a second, y'all. It's just, boy, Forever Chemicals. Hey, that orange juice company, Simply Orange? They just got exposed for having Forever Chemicals.
DuPont Teflon.
When you die and they bury you, you're going to have it in your blood.
Sunlight doesn't break them down. Microbes don't break them down. Heat doesn't break them down. Nothing breaks them down.
It's too horrible to believe that every day we get up, we're at the mercy of a corporation who might lie to us, who might poison us, who might create a product that's going to kill us for profit.
Once it gets into your system, it remains in your blood.
C8 is one of the elements they need to make Teflon.
Teflon is a very generic term. The active ingredient in it is fluorine. You hear the word F in that, right?
Hey, and who's the DuPonts? That's one of the elite families. Like, no bullshit. Matter of fact, we're going to get some scriptures real quick. We'll come back because we got a couple more clips. We'll go to 2, right? You go to Sirach 14 and I believe 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall take no pleasures in his good. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. If he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. And I'm bringing this out to show you, Edom ain't good. If he not good to himself, he sure shit ain't good to us. This motherfucker wasn't. The food is bad, housing bad, the areas we live bad, air we breathe bad, clothes bad for us, mixed fabric, chemicals seeping into your skin, everything. He's the devil. He don't do good, and our people want to pretend like after slavery, the white man, he ain't got no good. Everything he's giving us is fucking killing us or keeping us away from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Jake, God damn it, Jake. When you gonna, When you gonna wake up? It's gonna take certain niggas for a missile to wake up, man. That's what it's gonna take. Sirach 30 and 15, it says, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. All right, you come down some more to what? 25. A cheerful and good heart will have care of his meat and diet. All right, so the objective is to take care of your body and to take care of your health. And we be trying in this raggedy world. But this man is evil, and he makes sure that it's not a possibility, no matter how, even dudes who are, because you got Jake, 50, he muscular, cut up, vegan, but he could just croak out tomorrow because he went and got jabbed up, and he don't realize his shit clotting up, This man is just trying to undo everything the Heavenly Father has established, and it's fucking disgusting.
They called this fluorine chemical the devil's piss.
DuPont Teflon.
When you die and they bury you, you're going to have it in your blood.
Sunlight doesn't break them down. Microbes don't break them down. Heat doesn't break them down. Nothing breaks them down.
It's too horrible to believe that every day we...
And it's not too horrible to believe. It's damn right.
Get up, we're at the mercy of a corporation who might lie to us, who might poison us, who might create a product that's going to kill us for profit.
Once it gets into your system, it remains in your blood.
C8 is one of the elements they need to make Teflon.
Teflon is a very generic term.
And think about that for a second, y'all. What does C8 sound similar to? Fucking C4. C8 is some stages past. Hey, this devil's something else, dog. Man, y'all. And we all got Teflon pans. We can't do shit about it, dog. I mean, you can buy ones that are, the regular pans that stick, and now you got to spend 30 minutes scraping the shit out, and that's how they get you. Convenience kills.
The active ingredient in it is fluorine. You hear the word F in that, right? PFOA, PFOS, anything with the F in it is something you want to be very wary of.
These chemicals have these wondrous properties. Non-stick, oil repellent, water repellent.
You study 8 women who worked with C8. 2 of them had children with birth defects.
When I was pregnant with Bucky, I worked for DuPont around Teflon. He was born with half of a nose, 1 nostril, a serrated eyelid, and a keyhole pupil where the iris and the retina is not connected.
Their studies were showing rats dying, dogs dying, monkeys dying. They were seeing testicular tumors, liver disease, pancreatic disease.
They called this fluorine.
Yeah, I'm going to put it to you like this, man. If I was in the world and didn't know what I know and was working that job and my child was born as a result, born fucked up as a result of these niggas shits, hey, we finna go pay the CEOs, presidents, vice presidents some visits. All right. And I'm gonna leave that there on the table. Let's look at another couple right quick.
CVS, and I found these baby snacks that I want to show you guys. Gerber snacks for baby. Let's look at the ingredients. Whole grain sorghum meal and yellow corn meal. Oh, cool. Let's look at this dog food. Let's look at the top ingredients in there. And we see ground whole grain cornmeal, ground whole grain sorghum. I'm at CVS.
And one of the top comments that came up, somebody was trying to defend it. What our babies eat and what a dog eat should not be in the same sentence outside of oxygen and air. This shit's, man, boy.
Just knew that there were certain things, chemicals that they could put in food and water and medication.
He had said, here.
Nazi scientists knew that there were certain things, chemicals that they could put in food and water and medication to dumb down the brain, damage the body, make the person weaker so that they could be more controllable. Things like fluoride, chlorine in the water, mercury and aluminum in your food. All these things, when you ingest them, basically create heavy metal toxins in your body. And after a while, you become like a walking antenna. You become almost metallic. You pick up the ELF and microwave signals and scalar waves that are transmitted from satellites and cell phone towers, etc., so that you're constantly available for programming 24/7. Nazis.
All right, and I don't know what documentary that's from. you know. But, you know, he's, as of recently, you know, I don't cook with aluminum foil no more. I use parchment paper. You know, I've been trying to, you know, there's only so much we can do, but it's just more proof this guy has fucked and scudded everything, dude. Like, it's not, this was supposed to be Eden down here, y'all. You know, this is another little clip of fluoride right there. I may save that for later. But this was supposed to be Eden down here. This is hell out this hole. It's hell down here. It's hell down here, y'all. And who's the source of that? Esau, Edom. We could do this till kingdom come, just exposing all the wickedness down here. All right, one more to finish it out. You know, so hey, that's why, you know, we're the watchmen. We're on our watch, and we're paying attention to all that's happening. You know, hoping that we're getting the hell up out of here soon, because this place is not it. This is the end. All right. Otherwise, all flesh would perish. Matter of fact, you know, I can get that, actually. I'll get that, what I was going to get, shoot, where's that? I forget, is it 4 and 7? Yeah, I was going to get, yeah, hold on, let me, Matthew, 24, we'll end it on this one, Salakia. Matthew 24, and I believe 22. Yep. It says, so Matthew 24 and 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right, so this ain't going to continue on too much longer. Many prophets asked that. Edris asked that. You know, all of creation is waiting for the kingdom to come, and we're almost there. All right, so keep on, you know, hey, don't be bugging out. Don't be letting niggas convince you that the mark is sin, and when the real mark comes out, and keep your head on tight out here. We almost up out this mug, y'all. And give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the like the Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom.